Dear friends, in last two videos we have seen how Excel is used to find t value when two uncorrelated means or two correlated means are given. In this video we will see how pooled t-test is applied with the help of Excel, and pooled t-test is applied when two variances are assumed equal and the samples are taken from two independent populations and sample size is small. Why it is called pooled t-test? Because pooling of variances is done in this test. And what is pooling of variances? Finding weighted average of two independent sample variances is called pooling. Particular formula is there, but we are not going to find the weighted average because we are going to use Excel to find t value. And in that we have to check whether the variances are equal or not. For that different tests are there, but roughly we can check whether the variances are equal or not. For that we have to remember this rule of thumb. This gives rough idea about the equality of variance. And what it is, if the ratio of the larger variance to the smaller variance is less than 4, then it can be assumed that variances of two independent populations are approximately equal. In such case, two sample pooled t-test can be used. How it is used with the help of Excel? For that, let us take one example. Here the example is given. The scores of PG students of Chandigarh in emotional intelligence test are given here. Students belong to urban and rural area. It means two groups are taken from two different populations. And to check the significance of difference between emotional intelligence of these students, the null hypothesis is formulated as shown on the screen. There is no significant difference between mean scores of PG students living in urban and rural areas of Chandigarh in emotional intelligence test. To apply pooled t-test, the entire data is transferred to Excel sheet as shown on the screen. In Excel sheet, data of urban area are given in column B and data of rural area are given in column C. The range of the data of urban area is B2 to B18, and the range of the data of rural area is C2 to C15. But to make our calculation easy, we will take here C2 to C18 only. Now we will find N1 number of students in urban area. For that we will write this function that starts with equal sign. We will write the function in G1, cell address G1 of Excel, equal sign, then count, then in bracket we will write data range of urban area B2 to B18 and bracket over and enter key. 17 students are there in urban area. Then we will find N2 means number of subjects in rural area. For that we will write the function in G3 in Excel, and it starts with equal sign. Then we have to write count, then in bracket C2 to C18, that is range of the data of rural area, and bracket over enter key 14, N2 is 14, N1 is counted in G1 and N2 is in G2. Now we find degree of freedom. Friends, here we will have uncorrelated means. So if uncorrelated means are given, then degree of freedom df is found by using this formula n1 plus n2 minus 2. For that we will write the formula in I3. It will start with equal sign, then n1 is calculated in G1, so we will write here G1, then plus sign, plus G2, and G2 is calculated in G2 shows the value of n2, so here we write here G2, then -1, -2, sorry, -2, and then enter key. So this degree of freedom 29. Now we'll find probability value, p value, and for that we'll write here function of Excel that starts with equal sign, then t test we'll write here, then in bracket data range, first data range, that is of urban, and it is B2 to B18. Then we'll put there comma, B18 we have to write here, then comma, and after comma we have to write second data range, that is of rural students, and it is, as we have taken, C2 to C18. Then after that we will put comma, and then we have to mention whether one tail test is there or two tail test is there. We are going to check null hypothesis, so it is two tail test, so we will write here 2. If one tail test will be there, then we have to write here 1. Then after that we have to put comma, and after comma we have to mention whether sample are paired or unequal variances are there, uncorrelated means are there, or equal variances are there. So here equal variances are there. For that we will write here 2, and we can write here 1, 2, and 1, 2, or 3. When 1 or 3 is written, that we have seen in earlier videos. If equal variances are there, then we have to write here 2, then bracket over and enter key. This is probability value, p value 0.09 on the basis of probability, and by using df we can find t value, and for that we write here equal sign, and to find t value we have to write here t inv. Inv stands for inverse, and in bracket we have to write probability value, and probability value is calculated in f6, so we'll write here f6, and then we'll put comma. After comma we have to write here degree of freedom, and degree of freedom we have calculated in I3, so we'll write here I3 and bracket over and enter key. This is t value. On the basis of p and on the basis of t, we can interpret the result. How it is interpreted, let us see. For that we'll transfer the data in separate page, and we'll see how the significance is checked on the basis of probability value or t value. Not necessary that both the values we will find. By using any one value you can check the hypothesis. How hypothesis checked on the probability value? For that we have to remember these 3 rules. If 0.01 is less than p is less than 0.05, hypothesis is rejected at 0.05 level of significance. If probability value is between 0.01 and 0.05, then hypothesis is rejected at 0.05 level. This is first rule. Second rule is if p is less than 0.01, probability is less than 0.01, then hypothesis is rejected at 0.01 level of significance. Our p value is 0.09. It is not less than 0.05. It is not less than 0.01 also. So third rule we have to remember, if p probability is greater than 0.05, ours is greater because ours is 0.09, and so we have to apply this third rule. If p probability is greater than 0.05, hypothesis is not rejected. Our value is 0.09 and it is greater than 0.05, so hypothesis is not rejected, and it is concluded that there is no difference between the emotional intelligence of PG students of Chandigarh. This interpretation is done, this hypothesis checking is done on the basis of probability value. How? By using t value we test the hypothesis. For that we have to find df. If t values are given, then df is required. We have calculated already. DF is 29. If DF and T value both are there, then we have to refer T table, and in T table our DF we have to locate. Here the T table is given in three parts. In first part under DF 29 is not there. In second part under DF 29 is there. So we have to see it in that line. We have to see the value under 0.05, that is probability, and under 0.01, 0.05 and 0.01 are probabilities. Under this, in the line of DF29 we have to see the values. Under 0.05 it is 2.05, and under 0.01 it is 2.76. We have to remember these two values. These two values are required value, minimum T value for significance at 0.05 and 0.01 level respectively. We have to compare our T value with these two values. So we have to remember under 0.05 it is 2.05, and under 0.01 it is 2.76. We will remember it and we will compare our T value with these two values. T table values, as we have seen, at 0.05 level 2.05 and at 0.01 level 2.76, and our calculated value is 1.739. T calculated is 1.739, that is less than T table value, so hypothesis is rejected. If T calculated is greater than 2.05, then hypothesis is rejected at 0.05 level, and if it is greater than T value, required T value according to T table, then it will be rejected at 0.01 level. But ours T calculated is less than both the values, so hypothesis is not rejected, and it is concluded that there is no significant difference between emotional intelligence of PG students of Chandigarh. Friends, by using these values we can check the hypothesis, but to put some other primary calculations in our research report, such values are also calculated and put in the research report. For that, and mean SD and mean difference are found. How to find these values by using Excel we have seen in so many videos earlier, so it is not discussed here. So friends, in this way we have seen here how pooled t-test can be applied to check hypothesis, to test the hypothesis with the help of Excel. Now in next video we will discuss more about t-test. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.